Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Chicken Run. From where we last left off, we did our first mission with Nick and Fetcher, where we got the cogs, the tools, and the oil can right under Mr. Tree's nose. But now we're going to continue further on into Act 3, this time getting more components for the plane. But doing that will require more payments for Nick and Fetcher though. And you can see the dog to my right over there, to Ginger's left. But we're not going to worry about him for now. There's one to my left, to Ginger's left. Oh, he's glad he didn't notice me over there. Here we go, this again. This minigame is a fast time limit, unlike the other minigames we did. I'm not sure if I've got time to do that. We're making more.
I can see you're a good egg. I shall reward you with this bronze medal.
Thanks, Fowler, again. And yet again, you have to find it again. God, it's not like him, though. Okay, now we're gonna go into the farmhouse, where we got the boots and dress in Act 1, and the tennis racket and the cord in Act 2. And oh yeah. Oh great, the dog's in the way! Need to get him out of here. Oh, thank goodness! Oh no, yeah, we have to watch out for Mr. Tweedy again. He's right to my left. Like so. All you have to do is follow the footprints to the back garden, to the farmhouse. So that means Nick and Fetcher are hanging around there. I mean, the question is, how did they get there without being seen? Beyond me. Oh, yeah. And like we did in Act 2, there's that dog over there in that doghouse. Still don't know what happens if you get caught by him. I'm not sure how to sneak here. I have to be real careful not to wake him up. Whew, thank goodness. I'll come back for the sprouts later.
Flippin' heck. Look at this list, Fetcher.
I'm looking, Nick, I'm looking.
This is dangerous work, miss, and no mistake.
Dangerous or not, can you help us?
Of course, if we're risking our tails and whiskers for you, love.
Oh dear, I don't like the sound of this.
We'll need at least 6 eggs.
More like 10 for this one, wouldn't you say, Fetcher?
10? I'll give you 6 eggs now and no more.
All right, miss. After you, Fetcher.
After I what?
Bring everything back here. We haven't much time.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him. Nick and Fetcher can be greedy sometimes. Okay, we're in the kitchen now. That means there's 2 items in here, which is these 2 here, and there's 2 more in the living room. We need Nick to push that stool. Ah, Fetcher's in the way. Tell there's a light there to the living room there. Although I don't think we've seen the kitchen in the film though. You notice that garden gnome right over there. We'll come to that soon enough. I always get the feeling there's something dangerous in that living room. No. It's like I said in the last part, Nick and Fetcher have their own strengths and weaknesses. Nick can push strong stuff, and Fetcher can double jump. Oh, dang it. To push the stool back again. And my heart's pounding with fear, knowing there's something dangerous in the living room. I mean, what would Nick say of this situation? He'd be like, oh, dang it, Fetcher! You just fall off the stool! You stupid muppet. Like you said in the film, where he's like, yeah, like a fish? You stupid nobbit. This right here is the laundry. And next up, we need to pick up that gnome. So that means we'll switch back to Nick. I'll grab that. And yes, the gnome here works the same way as the boots did in Act 1. That means we're going to go into the living room for something risky. You'll see why in a minute. Yep, there's a dog over there by the fireplace, and he's standing guard. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the radar. You see that thing to my right? That's your radar. And the arrow is you, and the dots here represent the items and the enemies. And the blue dots here show the items you're about to collect. And those pale dots represent the enemies that are around to catch you. Like for example the dog here. And oh yeah, that pale yellow thing you see by the pale dot basically shows the view of the enemy that catches you. Like the Tweedies and the dog. And if you're near an enemy, you hear the heart pounding like so. Like so. And you see the dog's not that stupid enough. Now this is a bit I don't trust at all. Because that dog always scares me. I'll probably show you that soon enough. I don't really trust this bit at all. I used to be scared of this when I was a kid. I'll show you that in a minute. Ah! You see why? That's why that scared me. That dog barking his head off constantly. Plus, he wanted to be a hot dog by warming his butt at the fireplace. Can see why. His butt's by the fireplace. Let me show you that again. He's scratching. Yeah, again. I didn't even touch him. How scary that is, eh? Look at him with his menacing look. I mean, that's like... I mean, they ran that way. It was a run by barking. We need to use this gnome to get past him, though. And oh yeah, if you get too close to me and the gnome guys, he'll realize that you're a gnome. Now, I don't trust this bit when I'm doing Fetcher. You can see he's looking at that dog that's about to catch him. There's the binoculars here.
Oh, look.
The hard bit here was getting the yarn. Oh, thank God. Okay, now. I think most people sometimes fail at this because they got caught by a dog here. And yes, Fetcher gets the main action in this mission, so Nick here is only really needed to pull on that curtain. Well, Andrew, you can try jumping on this chair, but it will take a while. Oh, oh yeah, again, I've lost the binoculars again. So I lost the poles in Act 1 and chassis in Act 2. I mean, I wasn't even near the thing! God. Imagine if that was my Max! I don't know if this dog was a Rottweiler or a Doberman. And I believe that view of the dog here will be like the same view as the sleeping dog outside in Act 1. It's like the other dog that's sleeping outside the house. Oh, what is your... I mean, come on, look, I wasn't even near the dog right. I didn't even do anything to provoke him, wanting him to bite my face off. Or wanting him to bite my arm. Let me show you that view again. I think this is the view when you get... That's the same view when you get caught by that dog outside the house. The sleeping dog. Near the dog house. I mean, can you imagine if this was an Alsatian? And try that one final time. I know this may scare you. Imagine if this was Nicholas Ozzy doing that. I mean, what has Nick and Fletcher ever done to that dog? Okay, let's do it for real this time. I'm not gonna mess around getting caught. That dog used to scare me all the time when I was young. We'll come back to the laundry as soon as we've done this. Oh yeah, you see that chicken, you see the rib bone right here? That's from Edwina, you know, the chicken from the beginning of the film there. She got her head chopped off because she hasn't laid many eggs, according to Mrs. Tweedy's clipboard in the film. Those represent those red circles. And there's Mrs. Tweedy's desk. You see that typewriter where she's counting up all the profits. And that picture over there shows her and Mr. Tweedy getting married. And that's a book she had eyes on to turn her chicken farm into a gold mine. And that's where she also banged her hand on the table, telling Mr. Tweedy that the chickens are stupid and dumb. Even though he's dumb, that's the yarn. Now let's get out of here before that dog catches me. I mean, I'm glad that was not Gromit from Wallace and Gromit. But Gromit's not like that. But Gromit is not like the dogs in this game and in the film. But after we collect the laundry, we'll take them back to Ginger. We have to be real careful this time in Act 3.
And we've got the
Oopsie,
lot.
I've skipped it.
All of it?
Yes, miss. Laundry, twine.
And a lovely pair of these things.
They're binoculars, you Nancy.
Well done, both of you.
Fetcher.
That's all right, love.
You can rely on us.
Once we've got some eggs inside us.
I think you actually deserve them.
I
Thanks.
think I just like Fetcher because he's like the dumb one, like Mr. Tweedy. Still remember that conversation he and Nick had with Rocky. And then he was like, yeah, like a fish. And Nick was like, oh yeah. And it's gonna be like a fish? You stupid dobbit. You have to be careful with that dog again. Don't want to get caught. You don't want to go on those grains to wake him up. Oh. And you know that dog in the living room always creeped me out when I was a kid. Especially when playing that task at night. And again, there's a bit where Ginger got thrown into the beginning of the film. And oh yeah, the radar here goes red when you hear a dog growling when an enemy is about to catch you. But it's often green throughout when you're okay. Okay, we'll just let them go. And always be careful of that searchlight too. Let's see what Mrs. Tweedy is up to. And she's doing her same routine as usual. Glad she didn't see me there. Yeah, that's the line she said in the film. To the failing prophets. Oh yeah, Mr. Tweedy is coming back. Now let's check my inventory first. Now I need to be careful in this bit because the dogs are likely to catch you. But the music does creep me out, especially with the dogs. Yeah, this bit of music is really creeping me out! Wouldn't imagine this bit of music being played on Halloween. Oh, crud! Oh, thank goodness. It's going to tend to get them delivered.
There you are. I hope this will help it along.
Fantastic. I only need one more item now.
I know. Those wretched rats keep asking for more eggs. If only we could manage without them.
Yeah, well, if Rocky was still around, we basically would be okay. And we're going back to compartment C, and again we have to watch out for Mr. Tweedy. Let's see, we got some Leon and the laundry, but we need the poles for last.
Well, this is just what you need. Great stuff. Only one more to get. Keep working. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, we'll soon have the plane built up and running in no time. Like what Ginger said, they'll either die free chickens or they'll die trying. Oh, there's a hut boarded up. Oh, there's Mr. Tweedy coming my way. I don't know how he gets around in this game. First, you know, when he sees the chick, I know what's funny is when he sees the chickens doing some weird stuff like physical activities with Rocky and spying through the binoculars. He sees them like, huh? And then they go back to their usual stuff, and he's like, it's all your head. It's all your head. That's what. Whoa, God! Oh, thank goodness! Didn't hurt anything on me. Well, I'm okay with this view of the dog catching me. But it's the dog in the living room I was on about. But look at his mean look. It was a good thing I delivered them things. Otherwise I would have gone back to them over and over again. Fetch! Well, I haven't got the sticks this time. You know, when you grab a stick and you throw it a far distance and then the dog grabs it. And then it comes back for you. And we're gonna do the egg sorting game again. And to do our final mission with Nick and Fetcher. I love the music in this mini game. It reminds me of that music in the scene with Rocky's flying lesson when the chickens were doing like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then Rocky was being selfish in the hot tub and all that. Although Ginger was getting suspicious about Rocky not teaching them how to fly. But that's the reason why Rocky chickened out after rescuing them from the time machine. Because he doesn't want them to know that he's a fraud. That's why he chickened out. Oh, I've got a silver medal this time.
Nice work there, my lad. I shall give you this well-deserved silver medal.
OMG. And he's left searching. Oh, got a medal going off. Flopping up and about. And poor Fowler had to go back into depression because his medal keeps running away. I know he served his time in the RAF. He always keeps telling stories about his time in the RAF. You know, it's like my granddad, for instance, where I think he used to work in the RAF, and he also worked on diesel locomotives also. Oh, I wish I listened to more of his stories. And this is the area where, like we did in Act 2. And again, watch out for Mr. Tweedy again. He's on the other side. Seems to get around a lot. There he's again, just like in Act 2 with Rocky. I don't like the owl hooting. You can see the barn the barn being open. That's for the tractor and that other mission with Nick and Fetcher. And we're going to go through this tunnel again. But we don't need to go through all the way to the end of it, like we do with Rocky. And always be aware of the dog. Okay, we're going to run by Fruity. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire was like, some angry member of the kitchen staff did not tip them all. The terrors, they ran that way. It was a run by Fruity. Well, I could give this dog a run by barking. Okay? Like, the Sprouts, they ran that way. It was a run by barking. I'll get them tools, don't worry. There's a crack here. I need to stop. I'll grab them Sprouts later. There's that plank of wood right here. As you can see here, we can't pick them up just yet because we've got too much already. And there's the latch for the sewers. And you know, as being rats, it's really illogical for Nick and Fletcher to be in the sewers. And it's a nice place to hide though, is it, if you're a rat?
Are you sure you need all this? Poles, chain...
And an engine.
It could be an impossible mission.
But you have to accept it.
How much is it worth?
I'll pay you 2 eggs.
Oh, yes, please.
Be quiet, Fetcher. 8 eggs.
6, that's my final offer.
Done.
Lovely. 6 eggs.
Here you are. Now please, hurry.
Yeah, because we haven't got much time. Now, this mission is fairly the easiest one. The reason being is because there's nobody around to catch you. And see, there's the tractor like we saw in Act 1, where we got the fireworks. And this time it doesn't have that thingy, a forklift thingy. We need to lift this ramp up. Looks like a jack or something. We need to get Nick up here to turn the engine on. I like there's a face on that. I mean... Oh, and we need to grab the poles later. So we grab that. We need to get Nick off of here due to safety reasons. And let the tractor go mental. If it catapulted the engine off. I really hope Mr. and Mrs. Tweedy didn't hear that. But don't worry about the engine because the chickens had already collected it. I mean, if Mr. Tweedy saw that, what's he gonna say? He'd be like, my poor old tractor! No! I mean, I'm not a tractor, like I said last time, I'm not a tractor engineer. It means I don't know how to repair them. I mean, I don't trust them on the roads especially. We'll take them back to Ginger.
Totally sorted.
Totally.
What? You got it all?
Yes, and your engine's waiting for you.
Just where you need it.
All part of the service, my love.
We'll soon be out of here.
Of course you will, miss.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Be quiet, you Norbert.
I know that it cost us a lot of eggs, but it was worth it. Thanks. Both of
Well,
you.
that's their work done. Unless if we get caught, that means we'll have to start again. Now the only item to get now is the plank of wood. Which is right here. I mean, you can only carry so much. I can't move... Oh yeah, I can move the camera around. Okay, that's the end of it, but that's a cabinet over there like we did when we went there with Rocky. Oh yeah, there's a mouse trap right here. Luckily, Ginger is not caught by it. Don't want to end up like episodes in Tom and Jerry. Oh yeah, I remember, whenever Tom gets his tail chopped off or gets caught in the mouse trap, he lets out that iconic scream! And he's like, ah! It's a good thing I spotted that dog here. Oh crud, no. Please, go away. Thank goodness. And again, we have to watch out for Mr. Tweedy again when we go back. Don't want to lose these items again. It means I have to collect them over and over again. Looky here. He seems to ignore that hole here. I mean, you have to admit, how dumb is he? I need to get back into compartment A safely to save. It means I have to watch out for some dogs. There's that dog. This is really creeping me out. With the dogs patrolling the area. Oh, thank goodness for that. I was able to get back there safely. And that's not enough. I mean, I don't know how many dogs the Tweedies own in this game. I mean, they own 2 in the film.
Look what I found, Mac. This'll be great for helping to convert Hut 10.
Are we still on track? I've heard more noises coming from the barn.
Yes. Mr. Tweedy's nearly fixed the pie machine. We are rapidly running out of time.
Yeah, she's right. I mean, if you remember the montage of the film, the chickens were hard at work building the plane while Mr. Tweedy was trying to repair the pie machine. Yeah, but I know the chickens attacked him as a last resort after he fixed the pie machine. Now let's go into Hut 1 to save. I mean, we will do the mini games in the last part. That's safe. Now I'm gonna have to cut off here. Now we'll see you next time as we do the mini games of Act 3. Until then, bye.